Alright guys, we're here with Michael State, who just got his top 8 this past week's Kissimmee Regionals. So Mike, you're going to show us which deck he topped with and give us a little bit inside of the deck analysis and the choice of the white paper. So Mike, go ahead and show us your deck.
Alright, so I played a control version of Shaddolls this weekend. I went 7-1-1 in 9 rounds of Swiss. I lost to the undefeated Satellar player, and then I tied against Necros because the guy was slow playing. Nothing I could do about it. Game 1 took 38 minutes. So that's why. I would have won game 3 because of my main deck text, but alright, let's go into the deck. Shaddolls monsters, 3 beast, because I thought I was going to see a lot of the mirror, and opening this card plus a way to fusion summon sets you up in a really good position against the mirror match. Okay. Only 1 hedgehog. I feel like you only need it in the mirror to search your beast. So only 1, and it conflicts with my main deck mistake. 2 Falco. 3 is too cloggy. I know some people are playing 3, but I feel like 2 is the right amount. Because if you open with 1 or 2, it gets really bad. Because you want to dump them off construct to set them. 2 Wizard. Again, too many. It's in out to Dijin, yes, but you only use it to dump off Mathematician to either send Beast or send Core. So I think 2 is the right number. And I played 2 Dragon because of just the ability to bounce a card instead of destroying a card. And it's a 19 stick. It's pretty good. Played 3 Math. Best normal summon in the deck. Get to either draw a Shaddolls monster to your hand, pop a back row. It sets up so much utility.
So in other words, you want to open up Mathematician in turn 1 all the time?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. And then the light monsters I played, Double Veiler. You have to play it against Necros. It's a really good out. And just in case you don't need it, against a matchup, it's a light target.
So preferably, what would you hit in that process besides the Trish power?
Besides the Trish, I'll hit the Lavabo Chain in case they're trying to Dijin lock me. But then again, I'm not scared that much of the Dijin lock. As you guys will see, I main deck a lot of outs to Dijin lock that most people don't necessarily see coming.
Okay.
But that or the Manju Senju if they have low cards in hand.
Okay.
I tested these the weekend. I like them a lot because Cleaforth is sort of an easy matchup, but it really hurts them once you hit this off of the scout.
So let me read this card real quick. It says
it's a
during either player's turn when a monster on the field activates its effect on a spell trap card. Already face up on the field, activates the effect. You can send this card from your hand or from the side of the field to the graveyard and destroy that card on the field. So it doesn't negate the activation, it just destroys the card.
Yeah, but against Scout, it hits it. It stops the effect. It's exactly the same thing as MSTing a Scout. It's also good against the Tellers when they try to go summon Altair, bring back the Deneb, and make an XYZ play.
Or lose a turn.
Lose a turn.
Activate it. Okay.
Yeah, lose a turn. It stops that. Against the Tellers, it's pretty good.
So then my question is like, let's say I activate lose a turn, and you summon a Trish, for instance, and you activate this card. Will lose a turn still resolve negating the Trish, or
I'm not that sure. I actually haven't gotten lose a turn played on me once the entire event. So I'm not too sure on that, but I would imagine they both activate simultaneously. If the loser turn leaves the field, then the Trish should resolve. I'm not 100% on that, but I'll let you know. And also another thing, it's a level 3 tuner. So if I have a dead beast, dead lizard or dragon on the board, I can just summon this and synchro into Clearwing. Yeah, Clearwing and all those, yeah. Really good. And then the other light monster I made is Thunder King. I feel like it's the other good normal summon you want to play. In case against Necros and Satellars, it's just a really good out. Then the obvious BLS, Dark and Light.
Should be banned.
Should be banned, you're correct. The Earth, the Piro, another Dijin out.
What did you think about this card this past weekend? Cause I saw a lot of people cutting it from his list.
I love this card during the weekend. It set up the opponents. I sent it turn 1, and then later on in the game, the opponents forgot about it and ran into it. So it's unbelievable card, and it's chicken nugget target. And then my MVP of the day, Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi.
Was this a crush card target if you play crush card or no?
I do not play crush card. I don't play it at all.
So this is another Dijin out, or
it's another Dijin out, and it abuses the Shaddolls monsters effects. I use 1 single Falco 4 times in 1 game.
Jesus.
And then I flipped a beast down exactly. So the Tsukiyomi resolved 5 times, netting me unbelievable advantage.
Interesting touch right there.
Really good. So spells.
So in average matches that you play, can you play 9 rounds of Switch? How often did you open up the 1-0 Tsukiyomi?
I open it like 4 or 5 times.
Was it sidable, or you kept it in most of the time?
I kept it in sometimes, depending if I won game 1, I'd keep it in. But then going into game 3, if I didn't need it, I'd side it out.
Okay.
And then against Necros, I have to keep it in 100% of the time.
Okay.
Alright. And the spells, 3 Shadow Fusion and 3 Shadow Fusion. I didn't play Nep3, or I didn't cut one of these because fusion summoning is really important. One of Dark Hole, Soul Charge, Book, Regeki. All self-explanatory. Traps, double Mind Crush and double Mistake against the Necros.
Oh, so you're ready just in good.
Oh, yeah.
How many Necros matchup did you have?
3.
Okay.
3. I tied against 1 and 2 of the other 2.
Okay.
But yeah, these cards you have to play. It's the control list, best control cards to play. Double Shadow games, only needed 2.
So what is your opinion about this card? 'Cause I see a lot of Shadow players cutting out this card saying it's really slow.
I do not understand why, because setting this with Falco sets up unbelievable advantage, and it toolboxes your set monsters to the way that they don't have to attack into them in order for you to use the flip effects.
Okay, so in other words, it advances the game state to your liking.
And you get to dump a Shadow monster too. It's unbelievable. This card's really good. Then the core, have to play it, gets out your Water Fusion. This is my only way to get out the Water Fusion.
Okay.
Since I don't want to make my deck around the Water Fusion. And then the other one is Emptiness and Compulse.
Old school Compulse is I won.
Oh yeah, this Compulse, so good in some mirror match. And main deck's 40 cards. Let's go into the extra.
Alright.
We got 3 constructs. Have to play 3. Best Shadow Fusion, in my opinion. Sets up so many plays. Double Winda, you don't need 3. It's not that good anymore, but you still. Yeah. So you can just play it as a 2 of. 2 Shekinaga. I see people playing 1. I don't understand it because if they find a way to kill this, then you can't make another one, and it's so hurtful against Statellers and everything. So it's a really good card at 2.
But you can use Falco and bring it back.
Yeah, but it's face down. You want if they're gonna summon a card that activates an effect, you can Shadow Fusion into this, and then have the Shadow card in hand ready.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
And then only 1 Water Fusion. You only honestly need 1. You don't want to bring out 2.
Okay.
I didn't make my deck around her, so that's why I only played 1. And then the XYZs, Ectaton, Dweller, and 1 of them.
Okay.
Those are the only rank 4s. I felt these were actually really important because they're waters, and I confused with them into the Water Fusion.
Okay, question. Why not Emerald? Because you probably play like 12 Shaddolls in overall.
I played 10 Shaddolls, and the reason why I didn't play Emerald is because if you used all your Shaddol monsters and you're not winning, something's wrong.
Okay.
So I feel like after you use all your Shaddolls, you should be winning the game. And that's exactly what happened. I never ran out of resources. And then the Synchros, Arcanite, Clearwing, Black Rose.
So did Clearwing you see any?
I have not summoned this card. Actually,
but in theory, it's good.
Yeah, in theory, it's amazing. Amazing against Necros if they don't have the Unicorn or Klaus.
So what is the play? What is the theory behind Clearwing to Synchro?
It just shuts down the Shaddol monsters. All their Shaddol fusions don't have effects, basically, and they can't target this with another level 5 Iron monster. It's just
wow! So Construct is pretty much dead.
Yep,
what is
Construct's dead. 25.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Then 1 Leo.
All right.
It's Fuse the Construct. Then the side deck, double Lancia against the Necros, and it's a light target.
Okay.
Mind Control against the Mirror Match and against Necros, actually. You side this in against Necros.
It sounds like a special tech from Alex.
No, bro. I've been siding this card against the Mirror, but I just found out that you can Mind Control a water monster on the field and then fuse with it. So just Mind Control the Unicorn and then fuse with it. Double defuse against the Mirror Match and Ritual Beast. Not really Ritual Beast, just a Mirror Match. That's it. These against Tellers. The card's unbelievable because if they go call the Haunted, leave the monster on board, banish this, pop the call, or the emptiness if anything, just get rid of the problem. Double Chalice against the Mirror Match. Yeah, used during damage step, negate the flip effect monsters, extremely good. This card against Necros and Ritual Beast. Almost an auto win against Ritual Beast.
What about the rising popularity of Infinite?
I didn't see any. Like I only saw like 1 or 2 people playing it, but definitely next set I'll be siding 3.
Okay, so you're prepared.
Oh yeah, I have my card. Double anti-spell against Klee and Necros. It just slows them down.
And auto win against Klee.
Yeah, it's auto win against them, yeah. And the last card, double Decree against Tellers, because that's my hardest matchup. And that's it.
So, by the inside, do you have any thoughts about Nats this summer? We're going to see you at Nats?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to Nats. I already booked my hotel, booked the flight. Everything's done.
Okay, so are you going to surprise us at Nats, or are you going to go with the same deck?
Oh, I'm playing Shadow. 100%.
Alright. Well, then, Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a Team Relinquished exclusive with Michael State, and signing off.
All right.